Welcome back to the world-famous C Block. No pressure, Megan, now that we're world-famous. So let's talk about the economy. Here's what the president had to say this week about it.
Look at our economy. We have a record stock market. Another good day today. We have a record stock market. We have a record everything. We're back to where we were. Now, we're going to have a big number come out. That's third quarter. It's going to be a very, very extraordinary number. It's going to be a record setter in all respects.
And it has been. But here's what doesn't make sense to many of us. Stock market riding high, unemployment also skyrocketing, businesses also closing right and left. If you drive through any town, you see it. It has to make you feel a little uneasy. Now, Megan, I don't know about you, but something just doesn't feel right out there. A lot of people say my business is better than ever, but yet we keep seeing these things in the news. What are you feeling? What are you hearing out there?
I think it's what Democrats have been talking about for a very long time. There's really two American economies, and either you're a working class, everyday person who really doesn't have the luxury of caring about the stock market. That's not what you wake up and live and breathe every single day. You're focused on maybe getting to 2, even 3 jobs, getting through the day, covering your basic needs. And then there's those Americans who are doing very well. They either own their own businesses, they've gotten a lot of tax cuts, things are just working for them, and they do get to base their mood and their week by the stock market. Two different groups of people, and I think we're seeing that dichotomy continue to play out. I think we're going to see it in the election. Folks who probably are happy with the stock market are going to be voting for Donald Trump, and a lot more Americans are not. A lot of Americans are struggling, and I think it says a lot that the president only cares about the stock market.
You know, John, I've always been an economic optimist. I think hard work gets you there, but I'm even feeling a little uneasy, and I think it's because I think we all know somebody whose business isn't doing well, or we know somebody who's out of work, and I just don't see how these numbers play out. That's just me. I don't know. How do you feel?
Well, the stock market is not the economy. The stock market's the stock market, and it's wrong to think to read what's happening in the economy just based on where the stock prices are. We've got a real unemployment problem in this country. It's getting better. It's certainly, you know, at the height of COVID back in April and May, when you were having 20% unemployment, that was a problem. I think the economy is recovering at a quicker rate than a lot of economists expected back in March and April, and that's positive. But there's a long way to go, and a lot of people are hurting. And, you know, one of the things about this election is that whatever you may think about Donald Trump, his tax and regulatory policies have created an environment for this economy to thrive. And if we turn our backs on that, I think there's going to be some real hell to pay, economically speaking, because we're just in a weakened point now because of coronavirus.
All right. According to a new Pew survey, America's global image has dipped a bit during the Trump presidency. Many countries across the globe now have a negative view of America. Officials gather data from 13 countries and report many nations have the lowest opinions about the U.S. since the survey was started back in 2000. John Hancock, you're up first on this one. Your thoughts about the view of America dipping just a bit here?
Well, I think there's a couple of factors. I think there's a lot of jealousy about how great this country performs and how its economy is the envy of the world. So there's some of that going on. And, you know, among our allies in particular, I'm thinking about our NATO allies, you know, the president has not been particularly winsome in dealing with our NATO allies. And I think that's playing a role in some of this public opinion as well.
Megan?
Yeah, I think there's no doubt the president is polarizing. I think whenever people in other countries see him praising Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin and, you know, all these kinds of extraordinary things he's done in regard to how he treats our allies, our adversaries around the world, that's going to take a toll. And after 3.5 years, I think people are like, wow, I can't believe Americans are allowing this to continue.
I always talk about my college roommate from Spain. He said, you know, yeah, everybody hates you guys, but we all want to come here. And he said, you guys are like the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because you win everything. That's why we hate you. I'm like, okay, that's not the worst thing, I guess. All right, still to come here on Hancock and Kelley. We got final thoughts. Megan's is very interesting today. You got to stick around for that one. I guarantee you Michael Kelly has never talked about what she's going to talk about. There's a look at Webster Groves with our BMW of West St. Louis.